The limbic system is the part of the brain that is responsible for interpreting, categorizing, and sorting sensory input. It filters the billion bits of information that we experience at any given moment, determines how we code, remember, and respond to it. It stores memories, regulates hormones, and is also involved in motor function. The limbic system is a large part of our primitive defense mechanism. It is also the basis of our emotions and is our highly vigilant lookout tower. The limbic system also regulates function of the parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous systems, which means it regulates things like pulse, blood pressure, breathing, and arousal in response to emotional circumstances. The limbic system is the first responder in every situation to both perceived and real threats, sending cascading messages to the rest of the body to react accordingly. This is generally thought of as an involuntary and unconscious process. Physical, mental, and emotional trauma has the ability to alter limbic system function and can damage any number of neurons along this cascading system. The human brain will innately filter out extraneous information and sort incoming stimuli into simpler, more relevant patterns. If this filtering process is damaged, it can severely alter the interpretation of incoming sensory information and in turn alters our ability to inhibit our physiological and behavioral reactions. Altered and heightened sensory perception in limbic system conditions such as multiple chemical sensitivities, chronic fatigue syndrome, and fibromyalgia result in poor inhibitory control as the limbic system is stuck in a constant state of severe stress and hypervigilance in response to the distorted perception of sensory stimuli. Stimuli that would be inert or mild to others, like movement, light, sound, touch, pain, or mild chemical exposure, can be very distressing to those suffering with a limbic system condition and can lead to avoidance behaviors as a result. For most people with multiple chemical sensitivities, they will notice people or objects that emit scent and avoid them. As this particular form of limbic system injury impairs chemical sensory perception, most likely their sense of smell has become a chemical watchdog to protect them from impending danger. Likewise, in people with chronic fatigue syndrome, physical energy is safeguarded, and they measure events in life by how much effort it takes. This is also true with people who have fibromyalgia, noticing the physical strength and agility required to perform any given task. People with a heightened sense of hearing will pay more attention to noise pollution, while people with light sensitivities will pay attention to the quality of light and always carry sunglasses for protection. People who suffer from electric hypersensitivity syndrome will naturally notice things in their environment that emit electromagnetic fields and avoid these things as a result. It is natural to focus on self-protective mechanisms and exhibit fear-based behaviors when suffering from a limbic system impairment. However, these disproportionate reactions reinforce the cross-wired association of that stimulus with danger. Although my personal experience was initially with multiple chemical sensitivities, the information presented in this DVD is not exclusive to MCS, but is relevant to all limbic system conditions. Where necessary, we have provided additional versions of specific exercises for chronic fatigue syndrome and fibromyalgia. Repetition of the dynamic neuroretraining system exercises will guide you in rewiring your limbic system. This program will often require you to consciously override your distorted stimulus response patterns. This new strategy may create some discomfort. However, it is important for you to understand that it is in this place of discomfort that the brain has the highest potential for creating new pathways. Understanding this principle will greatly assist you in rewiring your limbic system. This process is individual for each person. The resulting shift in symptoms of illness may take hours, days, weeks, or months. However, it is not unusual for people to notice a considerable difference in symptoms within 3 days. In retraining your limbic system, you will transform your health and reclaim your life.